I like trucks, and I would like to take a moment to talk to you about trucks and truck byproducts.
I'm sorry, didn't you get a syringe full of poison in your gut? Oh, no, wait, no, that's the other guy.
I'm sorry.
That's the other guy who looked a lot like you.
I unfortunately
Even
cannot get a syringe full of anything because I am made of plaid and America.
The other guy was made of plaid. You was wearing plaid.
But he wasn't made of America.
Sounded American to me.
Doesn't mean you're made of America. British people sound
Morgan
British.
was made of... Actually,
doesn't mean they're Captain England.
Do you think the
Britain.
company that made Morgan, by the way, is American? They sounded American. So, like, an American-made company?
I'm sorry, we're talking about a company that made...
Actually, you know what? Fuck it, no.
A death weapon.
Sorry, she's
cyborg
made in China.
People.
Just realize all of them are made in China.
No.
Because they made a mention of one line made in China.
They all had New York license plates.
Did they?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to take off the hat now so you can actually see my
Okay,
eyes.
hold on, real quick. You want me to basically notice the license plate out of everything else in the fucking movie?
You didn't?
No!
Dude, that was one of the first things I noticed.
I don't care where they are, really. They're nearby a lake and a forest.
Yeah, in upstate New York.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
New York.
I'm surprised you didn't notice any of this.
No, wasn't. Maybe it's because for about
What other details have you missed in your movie
I'm sorry,
reviews?
maybe it's because, and this is one of the downsides when this happens, it was just you and me in the first 15 minutes, so we were constantly talking to each other.
Yeah, because the first 15 minutes were kind of weird in the movie.
The movie itself is kind of weird.
You were complaining about a slow spot. I mean, first 15 minutes, they're nice and dialogue heavy, but you're kind of like, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going already, because I've seen the trailers.
Well, yeah, I had seen
All of you are going to die, especially you, black guy.
Yeah, for a while we thought Amy, played by Rose Leslie, was going to live. Spoilers. No, she did not.
Well, I would just like to say really quickly, how this kind of goes is, see, Lee...
Played by Kate Mara.
Yeah, the sister of the chick who
Rooney
played...
Mara.
Goddamn it, motherfucker, will you shut the fuck up? No one recognizes these names. You see the sister of the chick who was the chick and girl with the dragon tattoo, and they have the same hairstyle, comparatively. So, for the first, good chunk of this movie, I'm trying to place Kate Mara, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, why does she look like someone who, does a lot of ass kicking? Beats the ever-loving fuck out of people. Why am I getting this, deep-seated assassin vibe here?
Obviously, because she...
And then I realized, it's because her and her sister tend to go out a lot and wreck people. They are the female Jason Statham.
Well, obviously, it's because she played Sue Storm in the latest Fantastic Four, Mark. That's clearly why you're quitting ass-kicking to her.
Wait, that was her?
That was her.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was.
I don't believe you.
You can look it up. You got your phone there. You can look it up if you want. So while he's looking that up, he'll probably provide color commentary for the time being. But Morgan, they developed an artificial human, more or less, and something goes wrong. They're trying to evaluate it. That's the movie. And me and Mark kind of disagreed. And I mean, we both more or less found it an okay movie. It was fine for what it was. I felt it was a little slow at points, but not in a bad way. It's just a kind of a slow burn. The action when it happens is a little not shaky cam, but edity in my mind. But as Mark would argue, it's just fight choreography or fight editing, as you put it.
I find it weird that she was Sue Storm.
You got.
She must not given a fuck for most of that movie.
Which is
I'm
weird.
pretty sure she was still beating the shit out of
Which
people
is
in that
weird
movie
because
too.
she even said she'd like to come back and play Sue Storm. Miles Teller said that. I think all the actors have said, "Please give us another chance. We got fucked over." But that's a different movie entirely. Beautiful landscape shots. The actual visuals.
Well, that's because it's New England.
True. And New England is a very lovely place.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on by.
I'm going to be honest with you here. New England, compared to the rest of America, is made up of insanely small states, to where Massachusetts is maybe about 1/3 of Indiana, and like a neighborhood in Wisconsin. So I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that New England should include New York because that's the biggest state you guys have out here. New York and Connecticut. I mean, everything else is like really.
Maine's actually decently sized.
Maine doesn't count because Maine is technically part of Canada, for all I'm concerned. No, wait, I'm sorry. It's not part of Canada. It's part of Stephen Kingia. Everyone there is Stephen King.
I mean, all the performances are great. There's some really good scenes. The scene where Paul Giamatti is interviewing her, even you leaned over to me and he's like, dude, this is getting really tense.
Because Paul Giamatti obviously just has no fucks to give and is just all pissy and shit and doesn't know how to do his job properly. So he just walks in and he's like, oh, another killing machine. Whatever.
Hey. She stabbed a woman in the eye? I need to be right in front of her in the same room while I'm yelling at her. Yeah, you clearly know how to do your job correctly.
I'm sorry, I could see her tearing up a little bit and shit like that.
I saw it too.
Paul Giamatti is yelling at her. That for me would have been one of those big red flags.
It's like, dude,
where I'm like,
tone it back.
Huh. She's already getting pissy. She's already called the fact that I have a 13-year-old daughter I don't see very much. I'm going to get the fuck out of here now and leave her alone.
I mean, what's the worst going to happen? She's pretty much going to bite my throat out? Oh, fuck. Morgan apparently likes to go for the throat.
And it's a pretty quick kill. Plus, it's nice, fleshy, soft area.
Well,
not a whole lot protecting you on
fair enough. I mean, she snaps a deer's neck in a mercy kill. We both agreed it was a mercy because the deer was wounded and clearly sick.
Yeah, but I realized something with that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the triggering event that let all the scientists know, oh, fuck. You know that programming that's there to make her like a super soldier, assassin, killer? We thought we got rid of that by teaching her to be a good, loving person.
Mm-hmm.
That's all still fucking programmed in there, and she still knows all of that. We done fucked up.
No. Amy fucked up.
No, because that wasn't just Amy. That was all of them. They were all saying they were trying to make her, different from, the killing machine they were supposed to be making.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Which explained, like, the weight sets and everything else in that little side room.
Mm-hmm. I didn't notice that one.
Oh, yeah. What you had was Morgan's little living hub. In the middle, you had that table with the chairs. Then you had Morgan's little, bed nook. Then you had across from that on the other side of the skylight, this room with yoga balls and those little body weight straps where you lift yourself up and down.
No, you know what? Now
and you can work yourself up.
Because that's how Kate Mara got out of there. Okay, I remember now. Because
she got out through the skylight.
Yeah, she used the straps for climbing purposes and got out through the skylight. Actually, no, she just scaled it. Never mind.
Yeah. But right next to that is the room that explains how Morgan was able to have that physiology to, flip a... God, that dude had to be bigger than me, so I'm going to say 300 plus pound, big ass bald motherfucker.
Yeah. Twice. Let's not forget that, because she knocked him out or beat his ass once when he tried to trank her when she killed Giamatti. And then she fucking beat his ass again when he was...
Was Giamatti actually dead?
Oh, Giamatti... he was dead. He was just cold, lifeless staring.
We never got, confirmation. We saw that he got shot with a trank dart.
Okay, wait. Giamatti?
Yeah.
Giamatti got his throat bit out and shot with a trank dart. You saw Morgan literally spit the piece of throat she ripped out, and he's just bleeding out.
No, I get that, but that's not an instant kill. We don't know that she got an artery. And, maybe the doctors had been...
Are you really trying to defend this right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry that, I may have a little bit further knowledge about the fact that in some of these cases, death is not instantaneous.
Oh, no.
And someone can be saved if these doctors got off their fat fucking lazy asses.
Okay.
One walked in and just went, "Hi, Morgan." Ching.
Okay. Pause right there. Let's do a little biology lesson, physiology lesson here. You have a 13-year-old girl. You have a 13-year-old girl who has a mouth. Now, if she opens that mouth up wide, which she more likely did to get a nice chunk of Giamatti's throat, you're talking about someone who's probably got a mouth that wide. You're talking about a good chunk of throat about that big that she's tearing
That's
out.
great.
She's going. We saw exactly where she went. There is literally a bunch of veins and at least a good artery there. Plus the fact that Paul Giamatti is just sitting there for a solid minute, and no one does a damn thing. He is dead, my friend.
See, that's the only reason why he would be dead. Is, you know, not to mention a lot of the people in this movie have put up with shit that probably should have taken them out earlier. But no, it's the fact that, you know, maybe he was sitting there for like a solid minute or more with no one being like, okay, let's go help Paul Giamatti.
Well, also, do you think, I mean, yeah, they birthed her and some of them kind of are doctors. Maybe they could have saved him. But at the same time, you have Giamatti here bleeding, the guy who pissed off the weapon. Oh, and the weapon, who could probably kill us too. Priority. Plus, it's also, let's get that out of the way. It's the corporation. He fucked up. The corporation now, he's a dead asset. He's not allowed. Get rid of him.
Okay, with the exception of Kate Mara, none of them give a fuck about the corporation. They're trying to be a bunch of dirty hippies in a commune.
No, they're living...
Which, honestly, is the big, you know... I'm going to be honest here. That's the big lesson I take away from this movie. Do not entrust your scientific weapons America to fucking commune hippies.
All with probably biophysics, medical degrees, and a buttload of other knowledge that most hippies could only dream to have.
That's great. Are you saying that hippies cannot be intelligent?
Are you saying that they have to be hippies to be living in the woods off the land? See, you're the one who's passing judgment here, automatically calling them hippies just because...
Yeah, because they're living in a commune.
What?
It's not a matter of them living off the land or anything else like that. Yeah, they're living in a house together.
Just because you live in the house together doesn't make it a fucking commune.
Wandering around the woods with their little fairy spirits.
I'm certain they all bathe. They show they have showers there. You show me hippies at a commune that are having a fucking shower.
Sure.
Right there.
I'm pretty sure most of them didn't. Okay?
Yeah, you keep doing that. You keep saying that shit.
Squirrely dude who hung himself. By the way, let's get back to the movie really quick. Everyone dies. The ones that aren't killed by Morgan, Lee later kills because fuck everything. Need to clean up after yourself. The chef makes the mistake of going, no, seriously, what about this one chick? Isn't she still alive? And that's when Lee goes, you're asking too many questions now. Boom. All right. Yay!
I mean, Lee, I know your program. You could just lie and said Morgan unfortunately killed her, but no, you gotta go by your programming. He's a loose end. Bye.
Yeah, because that's the way she's designed, dude.
Well, but frankly, I could have seen them. I could have seen him giving her a hot dickin'. Come on. She looked like the kind of woman that needed a hot dickin'. Just saying, she's a cold, ruthless assassin. Oh well. I was correct in that when I heard the voice of the guy she was working with, I thought it was Brian Cox. Turns out they got Brian Cox for about 5 minutes. Woohoo!
I'm just saying though, right from the get-go, I started calling the fact that Lee was some type of, assassin or someone there, or someone who just generally beats the ever-loving fuck out of people, or just takes people out in a cold and merciless way.
I'm actually surprised how well he called the plot twist in the movie.
And then, a little later on,
10 minutes in,
I watch it for a little bit longer. I'm like, how much you want to bet that she's another super soldier or whatever? Because you don't know that Morgan's a weapon right off the bat.
No, you don't.
They actually do a good job
Explain how they
hiding that from you.
Yeah.
Is the fact that you just think Morgan is some, like, grown baby or whatever that they made. And that's the reason why they're trying to test out, genetic modification. It's only closer to the end of the movie that it finally dawns on you, oh, Morgan was designed to fucking kill people.
Indeed.
And that's around the time I went, then that means I was probably right about Lee
And wouldn't you know it?
being a super weapon along the same lines as Morgan, but designed to fucking kill people. They're both designed to kill people. Lee is just better because her sister was in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
She was also in Pan.
Anal raping.
Wait, you mean anal rape? No, I mean Pan. Yeah, anal rapage.
No, I mean, I'm not sure if they did in the American version of Girl
Oh,
with the
that,
Dragon Tattoo,
yes, they did.
but the part where she tattoos the guy
I'm a
and
rapist pig and shoves a dildo straight up his ass.
Oh, yeah.
No lube either. Dry, baby. Woo.
Well, that's the way to do it.
No, I'm gonna raw dog this. Gotta bite the bedpost.
Point being.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have it. The things I mentioned that I kind of have an issue with, they're not really issues, just things that kind of didn't work in my mind, but if you think they do, that's fine. What's the best way to put it? If you're not into this type of movie, kind of science fiction-y,
It tried to come off as a horror movie, which it almost did for a little bit.
Yeah, a little
but by the time where Morgan starts chucking bodies around,
now it's
you're just like,
nope.
I don't care.
It's like I'm
I
watching-
don't see this as scary. We're past
Yeah,
the point of
that's-
scary now.
Yeah, it was creepy horror-esque up until Giamatti bit it, and then it's like, all right, now this is not the movie we originally were planning.
Like, especially during one scene where Lee is walking back through, like, after Morgan has gone rogue, she's walking back through the science facility, and, like, there's a blood smear on one of the windows she passes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. This is going to get to one of those, like, oh, yeah, by the way, there's another labyrinth of labs down here and everything.
Cat and mouse game.
Instead, it just turns out Morgan walked out the front door, walked
During
down
the
the steps a little
daytime,
bit,
too.
and went, oh, hi, Amy. And then Lee just comes up and is like, yeah, no, ding.
Yeah, once that happens, it's still a little not concerning. There's still a little bit of non-action vibe when they're supposedly gonna put her down, and you do get a little emotion like this. She is a person to a degree, but then the minute she decides, no, fuck it, I'm killing all these assholes, then it's just no more. Okay, now we're in an action movie. Now we're in Hannah meets Jason Bourne with genetic manipulation. It's kind of what it is.
I liked it. I
fine.
want to see it continue on in some form of media.
Yeah, I think we agreed on
Like,
that.
I don't know if I could see this movie getting a sequel.
No.
I
I think we agreed,
I think it's possible, kind of in the same vein of like a Jason Bourne type movie.
I could see
but
Netflix
it's
taking a
not.
crack at it.
It's
like a
not
series.
going to be any, big budget like sequel
No,
or anything else
no.
like that. As far as Netflix doing a series,
I can
I
see
could
it.
possibly see like a TV series or something like that based around this idea and exploring this universe more.
And it's
Because it seemed cool.
same tone, I'd say, as Daredevil. Daredevil, I think, would be a good tone to fit. If you want to darken it up, maybe a little bit.
I wouldn't say that.
Or would you say maybe a Stranger Things tone?
Neither.
Neither?
No, dude. This is honestly kind of corporate espionage kind of movie with assassins and, stuff like that. Add in, some kind of, horror-esque tension here and there. But that's about it. Like, I could see the occasional episode where somebody has made something that's, really scary and
Like
horror-esque.
horrific, monstrous thing.
Like, when they were talking earlier, and they're like, so on the inside, because they made like 2 other babies before they made more.
Inside's formed on
they're
the
like-
outside, and
So on
the other
inside,
one's mental instability kind of went crazy.
yeah, where what that tells me is one of them started forming like bone and like fucking armor on the outside,
Yeah,
and
I was
the other
thinking
one started being a little too telekinetic.
I was thinking more it was just, organs and shit, but whatever. Okay. Maybe that does.
Oh, I could see bone on the outside.
I can see the bone on it.
Yeah.
We can bring it up, yeah. But
But
no, or like maybe a comic book series of some kind.
well, that could work too. But no, my point is, I wouldn't say like Stranger Thing. Definitely not fucking Stranger Things. You really need to watch that series.
I don't have Netflix.
We'll fucking watch it at some point on my phone or something like that. But no, because then you'd realize that Stranger Things, this in no way, shape, or form can be like Stranger Things, because
No.
the scientists aren't sitting there playing D&D, and Morgan is nothing like Elle.
I could have seen it though. I could have seen this group playing D&D with
Oh,
Morgan.
fuck no.
That would have
I
actually been
couldn't
pretty
see
fun.
it, especially when, you
Okay,
know,
Morgan, you get to be the DM this time.
I'm going to kill all of you. What?
You'll put your characters. I'm going to
See,
kill all your characters.
That's the other thing. Is I could totally see Morgan quoting Riddick and just being like, "Hello, Dr. Forrester. This is my teacup.
Who?
I'm going to kill you."
Is Riddick a Stranger Things character? Who are you talking about? Oh, the teacup. Okay, yeah, but sorry. The way you said Riddick, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna do Riddick, and then you started talking like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, I was saying Morgan.
Talking like, oh, okay, sorry.
Doing like a Riddick thing.
No, I get it. It's just that was whatever. It kind of got lost in translation a little bit. Yeah, sure, okay.
Jeez.
Mr. Hoity-toity.
Yeah, so lots of people died. Some
Yeah.
fucked up shit happened. Corporations were like, "Meh,
Honestly,
money."
after watching
Yeah.
fucking this Ex Machina, Species, Splice, all this, I gotta say, just give it a fucking break for a couple years with the human genome and human engineering.
You know what? They quickly moved away, though.
Yeah, they did.
As far as I'm concerned, they quickly moved away from the, "This is what happens when you play God."
Man was not meant to meddle.
They quickly moved away from that and kind of went in a different direction.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's why
Where
I'm
at
kind of a little.
first, I thought they were going that way. Then they went, "Yeah, no, fuck that. Keep doing what you're doing.
I think that's why
Just do it better."
I think that's why it's a little more polarizing for me than it is for you, because they took that like hard right. It's like no, it's actually just human engineering for super
Well,
weapons.
I'm gonna be honest here. I think part of the reason you had so many problems with it is the fact that you don't realize that it wasn't just a hard right. The entire movie was nothing but a kind of windy mountain road because they kept going, "All right, well, here's something a little horror. Hey, we're turning this way.
And then
All right, here's
that
something like this."
way.
And you're like, "Oh, some hippies and everyone's trying to. Then we're going this way." And then you're like, "Oh, look, the dying deer." And then Morgan walks up and kills it. And then the scientists go, "Oh, fuck. Remember that military training that's in the nanites in her head? We forgot that those are still working. So then we're going this way. Then we're going to do some shenanigans, and fucking Paul Giamatti's going to be like, "Bleh!
What
And
would you
we're
do?"
going this way."
All right, well,
And then a lumberjack shows up.
we got about 5 minutes. Let's get to wrapping this up. Morgan's not bad. I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. I'd say go see it. You?
Probably about the same.
All right. You had.
I mean, maybe like 7.5. 8.
What? Okay, we had The Accountant for trailers of Ben Affleck. That actually doesn't look bad. All things considered.
Yeah.
We
I
had.
thought it looked decent. I'm calling it right now, though. because I was expecting that this was going to be a comedy. I was sitting there, I'm
that's
like,
why I'm laughing.
why
I'm like,
does it keep
wait.
playing the ominous dark music? Like, you have all these people in this movie who are in a lot of comedy.
And he just leans out and is like, isn't this a comedy? And I just go, no.
Dude, I'm expecting that it's gonna start off kind of dark, middle's gonna be nothing but a fucking comedy, then they're going to try and pull that back and have it be dark and shit near the end, but you're still gonna be laughing your ass off.
We had...
Either that or it's going to be like a reverse young adults.
Oh, God.
Where they bill it as like a drama. and
okay,
everything
that
else.
I can
you
live-
walk in.
I can live with that.
It's a comedy.
I could live with that. That's probably going on our like top worst films I've ever seen list. When we get to that. We're actually about 12 subscribers away from doing that list, by the way. We're almost we're nearing 150 subscribers.
Sweet.
Thanks, by the way, for all those folks. We appreciate your views. The rules don't apply. That Howard Hughes movie.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I like period piece
yeah,
movies like
they
that.
can be fun. And I really enjoyed. We both really enjoyed Hail Caesar quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good film, in my mind. Edge of 17, I think it is the one where you had a problem with the non-plain girl.
I'm sorry. First of all, I'm going to say the best thing about this movie, I think, and I am worried that we've seen most of the scenes with him.
Woody Harrelson's
Is
not in
Woody
there.
Harrelson.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson makes this movie
Trailer,
so far,
anyway. Yeah.
or at least he makes the trailer, and it's funny
Seriously, we were
because of
we
him.
were cracking the fuck up that one at the end scene of the trailer where she just goes like, "I want you to suck my tits and do me in this."
She writes this dude that she really likes
A paragraph
like this
long message. I just
and then
want you. Sorry, go ahead.
we need to stop doing this.
Yeah, well,
Talking
sorry.
over each
Yeah, well, you know.
Anyway, she is writing like this long message and everything, and going on and on and on about how she likes this guy, and then she goes delete it, and she's hit send with lines like, "I want you to suck on my tits."
I wanted you to do me in the corner of the pet store. And then she just has Woody Harrelson reading the text she sent.
Because she's sitting there mortified, and she's like, "What should I do?"
And you're not talking. Why are you talking? I think you should be wary of run-on sentences.
Yeah, I fear that's about all we're going to get. That being said, my complaint really quick, I don't like these movies where it's like this high school girl or college girl or something like that, and she's sitting there and she's like, "I'm not one of the popular kids. I'm really plain and no one likes me." It's like, dude, you are possibly hotter than them. It's like fucking Miley Kunis. If Miley Kunis did one of these kind of movies and she's like, "I'm just the plain girl,"
Yeah, well,
and you're
I
like,
don't think
"No,
I think
no,
they're-
you are not."
I think they're smart enough not to do that. At
But
least not
that's
with
what
Miley
it kind of
Kunis.
feels like. Is we have Miley Kunis without makeup on the screen.
last
And it's
one-
like, no, you still look really good.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Last one, just talk about, because I know we got more, but we're really short in time. I think it's Getting with the Joneses, the Galifianakis spy.
It looks kind of fucking stupid.
It's stupid. It's got
Next
Gal
one.
Gadot and